Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Will's World. Will Tyler White here. Enjoying a nice cold beer after work. Got my work clothes off and relaxing in my winter garb. Still kind of chilly here in Michigan in the evening, in the morning. But it's around May Day, May 1st. That's when I usually shed my winter garb and get into the summer garb. That got me thinking about hats because I go from the beret to the baseball cap, from a heavy jacket to a lighter jacket, and that got me thinking about hats in general. And I thought I'd get my hats out and count them because I got to clear the closet out in the spring anyway, and it's been a while, so I figured if I had about 100 hats, so I'd count them and figure them out. And I got to thinking, let's talk about cultural approbation. Or no, appropriation. Approbation is approvement. You approve of culture. So actually, I am a cultural approbationist and a cultural appropriationist. For example, this French style beret. I've worn this since I was in high school. Berets. My grandfather, that's him right there, his self-portrait. He wore a beret. That one was blue. This is him when he was a little younger. And by the way, this is my grandmother. I believe my grandfather painted that, and this picture was painted by my mother. So this is a little family history there. Anyway, getting back to the subject at hand, hats and cultural appropriation. Well, cultural appropriation has been going on since culture began, of course. Prehistory. If somebody sees something going good that somebody else is doing, they'll copy it. Why do you think we got tacos in the USA? Everybody likes tacos. That's it. It's not, well, came from Mexico. Oh, I don't know. Came from Central America. Let's go back to China. Wrapping food with whatever you had to wrap it in is older than written history. Bread, whatever. Research it. Hats, older than recorded history. The beret, they have similar hats going back to the Bronze Age. Look it up. And underneath my beret in the winter, because I have a long beard, I'm going to cut that off pretty soon here. I also have a do-rag on. Keeps my neck warm. That's why, and my bald head warm in the winter and in the summer with air conditioning. Just functional. I like hats because they're functional. If they fit right, they're functional. And the thing with cultural appropriation, it's fine if it's good, like tacos, or in this Mexican hecho en Mexico. See, it's a nice cover, and of course Italian food. Who likes pizza? Hey, did we appropriate that? I don't know. Chop suey actually was invented in New York, although it was Asian American now. But this is making me thirsty. Yeah, whew, that's good. But this is a dirty bastard, by the way. Am I a dirty bastard? I don't know, but I like to drink it. It's one of America's top-rated beers made in Michigan by the Founders Beer Company. Anyway, skull capiata. It goes back ancient Greece. In fact, they had a similar hat they called, what's it called? I looked it up there. The Peleus, a brimless felt cap. also worn in ancient Rome. And when a slave was freed, his head was shaved and a pedicellus was placed upon it, signifying he was a free man. Cap was considered a symbol of libertas, the goddess representing liberty. So liberty cap, they used to call it in ancient Greece, 100 BC and around then. And of course, that is very similar to the yarmulke, which I also have a yarmulke, which I wear when I attend my relatives' Jewish festivities. Shalom Aleichem. Hashem Alam Aleichem, if you're depending on what country you're from. But that's another point. Some things are borrowed from our religion. Some things are borrowed from the military. Of course, berets, popular in the military. I have several of those. Well, I'm not at a Jewish ceremony, so I'll take that off. It's inappropriate. That's the other thing I was going to say. It's not inappropriate to wear a yarmulke at a Jewish ceremony, even though you're not Jewish, because it's paying respect to the people that are there, and your relatives, and to their faith. Doesn't hurt you at all to put one on. Like some people think it hurts you to put a mask on. By the way, this is during the pandemic, but I'm the only one here, so I don't need a mask. Which is why, by the way, I'm making this video, because there's nobody around to talk to. Otherwise, I'd be at a bar pontificating with my buddies about cultural appropriation or approbation. Figure it out. And the fact is that headgear, helmets, caps, berets, bonnets, they precede recorded history. Everything does. Cultural approbation, appropriation. As I said at the beginning, if you see something somebody likes, they'll do it too. And that's part of culture. Culture interchange. That's how the world developed. That's how things got better. So I'm going to review some of my favorite hats that I've collected over the years. This is before I cut my beard. This is my winter hats I'm going to look at, because I don't need them anymore after this week. Oh, where's the bill? Oh yeah, this is a nice Russian hat. World War II vintage. Jawohl. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Rechtswaffen wordt in de Kremlin. Net, oh, in de golvende brand. And it's very, very practical, very warm. I actually wear this in the winter. And it's real blustery out, and you got a storm coming through. You pull out the bill there. There's a hidden compartment inside. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, yeah, it's good for when there's snow. It serves as goggles if you don't have any goggles. Yeah, okay. So that's a nice Russian one. I believe this is Russian as well. A beaver. It's Eastern European for sure. Handmade beaver. Very warm. Oh yeah, nice and warm. Very soft. And if it's, again, it's convertible. If it's really cold, it's got these air flaps. You turn it upside down. Boom. And you tie the ties together. Your ears are nice and warm. Yeah, I like this hat. Very good. Yeah, let's see what else we got here for winter hats. Well, yeah, see the alpine hat, of course. This brings up another subject. Is this cultural appropriation? The alpine German hat? I don't know. Is it? Because when I was in a polka band, played the tuba in the polka band, I wore one of these because we had outfits for the band. It was a polka band. It was a German polka band. So we had lederhose. I still have the lederhose. I still wear them when I play the tuba in a German polka band. So, plus my ancestors were German and English and European, Northern And of course, if you go way back, Lucy, I'm related to Lucy in Africa, like we all are, supposedly according to scientists. You go back and check your DNA, we're all related, we're all brothers and sisters, cousins, nephews, 20,000 times removed. And this is a cheer to all of us, brothers and sisters, under the sun. We're all Homo sapiens, don't forget it. Oh yeah, so this was the summer alpine hat, and this is the winter one. Nice leather. Oh yeah, this is a good one too. A Dobbs. Yeah, I like that one. And for another band I played in, I had to get special headgear for that. Oh, I just knocked over my mic. Yeah, this was for the old timer string band. Yeah, we play lots of country tunes. We get down there and then play for them square dances and stuff. I play the bass and some kaboom boom boom kaboom boom 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 boom. But this is also a winter hat for the old timers. Here, let me just turn this around real quick. Give you a quick view of all the other hats because I may not have time tonight. There's a whole table full of them. Yeah, boy, look at all that in another box over there. Yeah, I think I got 10 straw hats right there. Straw hats they're can be cheap or they can be expensive. If you get a nice straw hat, and made in Panama, them straw hats, oh baby, they can be hundreds of dollars, but they'll last a long time if you take care of them. Anyway, oh yeah, so another hat that I use professionally. This baby right here, I'm gonna tell you that. Construction hat. That's right, I worked on the roads down in Detroit. Fixed the freeway overpass there. Working the midnight shift. That's rough, but yeah, I survived that. Well, let's see. Well, I knocked my mic over there with the other hat. I hope that picked up right. Okay, now we're transitioning to the summer hats. Here's a nice one here. This is the Tilly hat. Finest in all the world. Insured against loss. Guaranteed for life. It says that all right on there. And it is a great hat. I want to say it was the world's greatest. Oh, I haven't had that adjusted by it. Of course, you can adjust that for the back or for the front. Got two of them. It's a beautiful hat. I love this hat. Wear this canoeing. This is perfect for canoeing. Yeah, let's see what other hats got. Oh yeah, because I never did show you all the straw hats, right? Get all the straw hats up here. Okay, so here's a nicer one here. The brim's gone. Yes, here. I'd like to. We're doing it for. Okay, well, these are summer hats, so I should be. This is another. Oh yeah, this was the old timers. Yeah, that's right too. When we were doing them country square dances. Yeah, this was a nicer one too. Yeah. Yeah, this one here is beat up. This one's. Oh, yeah, it's got holes. I'll probably use that for. Oh, here's another one. Yeah. Use those. Oh yeah. Another one. Used it. Well, yeah, I used it for. Busking, square the street musician. Oh yeah, there's a cheap one there too. Right? You can tell by the wide weave, cheap. Well, here's a little nicer one. It's got a nice crown on it. Big tall one. Hecho en Mexico. See, senor, you have me. Oh, and there's a slightly different weave on this one. Yeah, it's a grande. Oh, that's a Chinese imitation. I don't even know what it's made out of. Yep. Oh, here's one more on last one. Nice blue one. Yeah, these are nice straw out here. This one's hecho en Colombia, I believe, yes. Yeah, Monticello. Good one. So that's a bunch of straw hats. What's this? Happy New Year. Yeah, use this once a year at least. Special occasion hats. Where's my Santa hat? Oh, Just no, this is a jokester hat. Where's my Santa hat? I'll have to look for that later. Oh, okay, here's another one right there. Okay, this I'm a patriot now. This is a popular hat, the tricorn they call it. This was popular during the Revolutionary War of the United States. I should say the colonialization period of colonialization, when we were still an English colony. This was the average guy would wear it so that the rain would drain right in front of him so he couldn't see what he was doing. The Tea Party started wearing these for a while, so I don't wear this much. Reenactors wear them, so it's a nice made in the USA, by the way. It's still in the same place where they have been for many years. 100% wool. In can't remember the town, but look them up. There's only a few couple. The tricorn, it's called. Okay, another performance hat. Let's see here. This is for nice another American-made hat, leather and felt. It's a very nice hat. Modern hippie headwear. What else we got? Another made in USA. Boatman's hat. Looks like. Don't wear this one much. A couple of times, maybe. Yeah, no, I look like one of them dirty bastards, eh? What's this? Give me some more of that beer, dang it. Ooh, yeah. Boy. Yeah, I got some more berets. Oh, let's see. This is actually made in Czechoslovakia. A Czech beret. Doesn't look any much different than the made in China beret. Well, except I turned mine inside out. This is one I've worn a lot. Here, I can tell. There's another one. I got a lot of black berets. Here's a red one. Oh, yeah, this is a nice one. A Scottish beret. This is 1940s or 50s era. I believe this was my grandfather's as well. It's got nice leather headband. Here's two pops. That's what they used to call them. I only knew them for a few years when I was young, a very young kid. So yeah, it's another beret. A couple more black ones. Oh, here's a nice cashmere beret. I like that. Yeah, this is nice and soft. I've only worn this a few times on special occasions. And a couple, three more black. Oh, this is a special black beret from the Travelers Club International Restaurant and Tuba Museum, which I ran for many years. Yeah, we sold these actually for a while. I'll buy them by the dozen anyway. So I think I wish I could find my. Oh, here's another great, nice old white one. Yeah, this one's all moth-eaten. I remember this one. This is probably 1970s or 80s. Oh my God, this one's older. It's kind of moth-eaten. I think I'll throw that one out. This is. Ooh, wow. Yeah. No more for that beret. I'm afraid many berets have met that fate. So that's the end of all the winter headwear. Let me check one more bag here. Oh no, there's more. There's always more. What are these here? Oh yeah, these are kind of knit. I don't wear these too often, but there's a knit cap, kind of a nice one. If you like those kind of things. Oh, there's a stick in it. Ouch. There, it's nice and warm. And of course, you have to have your favorite team hat for winter games. Go Spartans. Let's see, another style of winter hat. I can't remember where I got this, but this one's crazy. Turn it around, and nice and warm too. And of course, there's always the earmuffs. I don't use those much anymore. And then, of course, there's the hoodie. Oh yeah, so is that cultural appropriation? I don't know. Does it go back to prehistory? Look it up. Everyone steals from everybody. Remember, cultural appropriation is good when you're exploring the culture of your fellow human beings. That's why I enjoy the culture of food. I eat all kinds of food. I enjoy the culture of music from all cultures, as long as it sounds good. Like the violin, bass, drums, common in and guitar, common in every culture in the world. So you can enjoy those things whether you know the language or not. And you can appropriate those things when it's appropriate. Which means we can eat tacos because we like them. We can wear these sarape type hoodies because we like them. Their roots go back millennia. But I showed you all these berets I have, different colors, and I don't have a green beret. You know why? Because that's disrespectful. Because the Green Berets is a branch of the military, and it has a very significant importance and meaning. Just like I wouldn't wear a Cardinals red cap. It has more significance in culture, and it has no meaning to me because I am not those persons. So the important thing is to share the culture, appropriate the culture when appropriate, but give its due and respect it and where it's from, and don't pretend to be something you're not. Okay? So even though I may have looked like a rabbi, where's my yarmulke? Or a Frenchman, bonsoir, monsieur, comment allez-vous? Or an Australian, hey, g'day, mate, what up, right now? Or a dirty bastard or whatever. The important thing, I'm a human being, and whatever floats your boat, as long as you're honest about it and enjoy life and enjoy culture and treat your other fellow human beings with respect. Oh yeah, now I got to cut my beard, but I'll have to change my camera and get out of this shirt first. So hang on. Well, I couldn't find my Santa Claus hat, but I did find this other crown hat. I'm a king now, like King William. William, by the way, is another appropriation. My first name, Wilhelm, in German, going back to William the Conqueror, or way back before that. Well, anyway, look up your own name, because they all go back centuries. A lot of them to Greek mythology like Janus. Anyway. Time to trim the beard and get rid of this silly hat. I should actually get this a little damp. I have some fresh water here. I needed a sip of water. So it's like a wild animal. The hair grows long in the winter. But unlike a wild animal, it doesn't shed. You have to trim it like a sheep. I don't know if you've seen those stories of the sheep they found that were wandering around for 40 years. Or 4 years. They got 300 pounds of fur. Well, this is not 300 pounds. But now that has revealed my other cultural appropriation. I have an ascot. It's actually a tie out of the aristocrats in the old eras of English and French or European aristocracy. I like them because they keep my neck warm. I've been wearing them since high school too. This one was actually one of the last ones I have that my mother made, so I cherish that. I made a few myself and wore them all out. So next episode, I'll have this all trimmed up nice and we'll start trying out the summer caps, like this fishing cap. Oh, it's reversible. Cool, yeah. I like that. So, hats and cultural appropriation or approbation or both. Make up your mind. Okay, I'm back after finished trimming my beard and hair for the summer look. Yeah, still a little damp. Looks like I did a pretty good job. Left my mustache a little bushy. I'll probably cut that back later. Functional, you know. You gotta be functional with your hair, your clothes. That's what cultural appropriation. It's partly because it's functional, like this hoodie, made in Mexico. Well, we say, "Oh, hoodie, that's American." No, actually, New York company started making them popular for athletes and outdoorsmen in the 1930s. But hoodies go way back, just like everything else. 12th century Gregorian monks. You've heard of monks? Yeah, nothing's new under the sun. If you like it, you steal it. Anyway, oh, I did find my. I don't want to take a shower, clean up after I found my Santa hat. One of the last of the winter hats. Here you go. Except it doesn't look right without my beard. Most Santas have glasses now too. Oh, yeah. Oh, too bad I didn't. If I still had my beard on, then it just shaved off. Oh, 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 oh. You get the idea. No, I had two. Actually, I had two of them. This is more of an elf's hat. I think this is Santa's got nicer. Okay, look at the Santa hats. And I did this one. Oh, and then there's transition hats. Some are spring, some are winter, fall. You can use anytime. Where'd you go? I had these Greek. Oh yeah, they're there. Greek cab driver hat. And Greek cab driver now. Look. Would you like to go? Okay, this way. Nice leather. Of course, this is probably the Chinese. Made in China. Chinese. 100% leather though on the shell, lining polyester. I don't know why, but it seems like I have two of these. A newer one and an older one. And actually, I have a third one, Greek fisherman's cap. Oh, there you go, fish. Actually made in Greece. There you go. That's the real deal there. Greek fisherman's cap, 100% or 85% wool, 15% wool. Yeah. He's a very rich man. Yeah, but no way. That's another Greek fisherman. Oi, oi, oi. Opa! There we go. Opa, the Greek fisherman says, let's have some calamari here. Okay, is there any other transition lines? Okay, well, kind of baseball caps. This is a. I don't know what this. This is a weird one. Where's this one? Made in USA, median. Maybe I don't know if I showed you this one before, but it's a nice outdoorsman hat. All right, now it looks like we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Oh, by the way, this I remembered this tricorn is also popular with this style with the pirates, and I just happen to have a eye patch. It's actually I had surgery on my eye, so matey, what? It's a funny. Yeah, there you go. I matey, what up? Okay, that's good for multiple uses. All right, so summer hats. They could be political. First of all, a little history on baseball caps. Why are they popular now? Why they didn't used to be. Well, in 1961, when JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, was inaugurated, he was the first president in modern history not to wear a hat. By the way, I used to have a fedora. I don't know what happened to that. But before that, everybody wore these nice fedora hats. Before you remember the G-men and Elliot Ness and all that. So 1961, JFK. It was a windy, blustery day. He went his motorcade without a hat. His hair was blown around. My hair would be if I had any left. And from that day on, everybody that was cool and in the know and the elites, they said, "Oh, we're not wearing hats. We're going to be like JFK." And of course, his beautiful wife, they between the two of them, they're in their Camelot years. They set the style for the nation, and ever since then, fedoras have been out of style, except in certain places. But. So then, baseball caps, yeah, they came in because why? Well, people go to a lot of baseball games. For one thing, it's American pastime, and they were wearing them, before Kennedy, but and they kept wearing them. People, sports folks, and then they figured out, well, you can print stuff on them, like the sports teams do. And of course, everybody wore their favorite sports team hat. Yeah, of course, here's one of my dad's hats. Detroit Tigers. Yeah, he's a Tiger fan. As you might remember, some other people on TV wore these hats. And then companies started making their own company hats. Travelers Club. That was my company. Many years ago. A bit thirsty again. So yeah, baseball caps. Actually, baseball guys, even though I started in the late 1800s baseball, where do you think they got that idea? Fishermen, yeah. If you ever go out fishing and when you're trying to catch a fish in the sunlight, you should. Oh yeah, you gotta have. They have real long bills. So they're out, and this is before sunglasses. You're out in the outfield trying to catch a ball. Holy mackerel! Got it. Yeah. So anyway, and then they figured out after the 60s that easy way screen printing. They came in, with the hippies and the Cultural Revolution in the late 60s. They started printing stuff on everything. So nowadays you get a hat, press anything you want, $20, boom. So this is the most recent one I got. Yeah, Jorgensen for president, a historic hat, the first woman presidential candidate of a major political party. And don't tell me libertarians aren't major. They've been around for 50 years in every state and every presidential election in the last several years. Okay, there's another one. There's okay here. Grassroots. Yeah, that was a group in Michigan that was supporting the Second Amendment rights. See if I have any other political ones here. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, the old red hat. Very popular red hats are. You know what this says on the other side, don't you? No, you don't. Wisconsin Final Four. Yeah, red hats are popular with another contingent too. Yeah, performance. There's a company hat. Another Spartans. Yeah, go green. There's a half of a hat. Pistons. Yeah, these are popular with the bank tellers coming in, because they're just trying to concentrate on the work, keep the lights on. Bank teller hat. Yeah, what else we got here? Oh, here's another one like that. Bankers, 3 Mile Run, Oak Park. See, these, not political, but anything you want. That's why they're so popular. All right, here we go here. More Detroit team. Pistons, yeah, there we go. Lions, yeah, here we go. What is this? Oh, Akaga. Oh, that's one of my favorite Japanese restaurants. No longer there, but I don't know how that got in with the sports guys. Detroit Pistons. Oh. Detroit Pistons. A Automotive. Another political one. Ron Paul. Hope for America. Ron Paul. 2008. Yeah, he got run over by the media that year. Hit the jackpot. Okay, here we go. Some more. Pistons. Oriental Mart. Yeah, that should have been with Akagi. Yeah, the two favorite Asian food. Speaking of Asia, yeah, cultural appropriation. Yes, my friend. But my friend at the Kagi. What the heck is it? OTC. I love Japanese food. I love all kinds of food. Cultural appropriation is, hey, we share each other's food and we steal it. We like it. So that's why you have tacos in America, pizzas. That's why you have ethnic restaurants are so popular. Because people are people. They like to eat. And they like music. So we all share and appropriate what we like from other cultures. Just don't do it offensively and pretend you're not something you aren't. So, like I bought that nice hat from Akagi. I don't know where it went. Because he was a buddy of mine. I helped him get his liquor license. Yeah, well, let's see. What else did I appropriate? I appropriated some Native American smoked salmon for dinner tonight. That was great. Yep. The Anishinaabe. Okay, here's a good one. Ferndale Police. Yeah, support your local public service officials. What else we got here? Michigan Fiddlers Association. Oh, okay, this is a group I actually started many years ago, or helped start. One of the founding members of the Michigan Fiddlers Association back in the 1970s. Still going strong. Oh yeah. Super Bowl 23. Yeah, I was there, man. I was on the 50-yard line. I had $100 on that game and I lost every dollar. That's all a lie. Okay. Well, this is a big box. Look at all these here. Okay, that's a beer hat. Of course, beer goes with sports. ABC Sports. Yeah, there you go. Sports. ABC Sports. Wide World of Sports. National City Bank, who advertises on those programs. 1999 U.S. Open. Yeah, I was there. I was caddying on the 19th hole, and you should have seen that. It was a hole one, but I was the only guy that saw it. I couldn't believe it, but it got my hand. Okay, that's right. All right, some more Detroit Tigers. Yeah, I like the Detroit Tigers. U.S. Mail. Oh, political. It's Mr. Let me see your papers, ma'am. I want to know what you're doing here. More Spartans go green. That's just a headband. Oh, that's another category. What's it saying? What, Pistons, yeah. Okay, another sports. Keep earmuffs, keep your ears warm. It doesn't do any good for my head, though, so I don't use these much very much. All right. Okay. Another Pistons. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go. National Rifle Association. I'm a colonel. Colonel. Yep. Don't ask me how to do anything military. I don't know. Boy, some of these are dirty and dusty. Jack Daniels. Yep. Original Flex Fit. Fits your life. '2004 Jazz Javier Festival. This was my dad's hat. A couple of these are Detroit Red Wings. I was able to get. I got a sign. Oh, I forgot about this hat. I got a signed bobblehead from Gordie Howe. Can you believe that? Yep. Me and my dad used to go to Red Wings games, so hats are important. You pass them down from generation to generation. Oh, this baby's dirty too. Yeah, we got a lot of dirty ones. Yeah. Okay, all right, and another Ferndale Police one. I think this is a slightly different design. Yeah, my dad was Ferndale Police 2003. He was honorary officer for a little while. He rode shotgun. I forget what they call it. A citizen ride along. All right, more commercial. Marlboro, yeah. Downtown Okemos. I had these made myself to promote downtown Okemos. They wouldn't do it themselves, and that's another long story. They're still trying to figure it out. There's another one, a different style. Downtown Okemos. What else we got here? Glacier National Park. Yeah, I don't remember going there. Oh, that must be Rain Mary's. I think they went there. Yeah, here's a nice golf cap. I think that was from my uncle. Yeah, he was an avid uncle, Uncle Sheldon. Oh, this is one from my brother Walter. Now we're getting into music. Bob James tour. Gold medal tour. Oh, it's more Ferndale Police, 2006. That's just one. Project Sinclair, products for the precision shooter. Yeah, I've shot guns before. You should know how to handle a gun. Even if you don't own one, you may never need to know how to sooner or later. I used to own one. Atkins Systems Division. I don't remember how much it is. Oh, this is a special one here. National Baseball League Hall of Fame. National Baseball Hall of Fame. Yep. My dad's glove from when he was a kid in the 1930s. It's a 3-finger glove. Yeah, that's left hand. That's you had 1, 2, and a thumb. It was so old and used, but in still good enough condition that he talked to the president of the Hall of Fame at the time. Says, "Hey, check this glove out." And he says, "Wow, that's cool. I'm going to take it and enter it into the National Hall of Fame. Give you a lifetime pass." So that's Raymond was he told me some great stories about that. Yeah, another Detroit Tigers guy. Yep. He was a great baseball player as well, and he taught me as well. This is in respect to my mom now, because she was a graduate of Wayne State University. She was a Wayne State University alumni. And she graduated in her 60s with a degree in physical rehabilitation, because she had to help other people. There's another one of my dad's hat, the Seabees hat, and these are from all the different conventions he went to. He was a member of the Seabees. The Seabees of the Navy, we can build and we can fight. Okay, that's all from that box, but that's a big box. I got another couple boxes here, I think. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch here. Yeah, we're staying on that baseball track with my dad. Yeah, he was a big member of the Mayo Smith Society. And if you know who Mayo Smith was, he was important in the Detroit Tigers baseball club. And on that is a pin from commemorating the 1935 World Championship where the Detroit Tigers won. My dad was around there, and he didn't get into the game, but he was celebrating outside of the stadium. Okay. Well, excuse me. Oh yeah, cultural appropriation. Yeah, speaking of which, here's a nice bowl made in Mexico, and this picture is made in Haiti. And a couple of nice dishes, bowls made in Africa. I'm not sure. This is African too, a sieve. So it's also called trade and commerce, not so much appropriation. I'll give you this. I'll give you some money for that. You give me some money for that, or I'll trade you this. It goes back to the ancient tea trade. Tea from China. Yeah, it was worth a lot of money. Uh-oh. I don't think I showed this one right here. Meet me in St. Louis, baby. Meet me at the fair. And let's see. Oh, okay. Robinson's Remedies. It's a good product for your lips if you're a trumpet player or any kind of wind instrument player. Look it up. It's a buddy of mine. Can you guess what this hat stands for? Good, because it doesn't stand for nothing. It's just a dang hat. All right, MSU College of Human Medicine. Well, I'm a human and take medicine, so I feel entitled to wear that. But I'm a bad dude now. I've got a black hat on, so if I'm got a black hat, then I'm a bad dude. No, I'm a perfectly good guy. I've got a white hat on. And yeah, of course, you never know. And one of my favorite hats, which I like to wear when I golf. I love sports I can win at. Yeah, another public safety. Oh, yeah. Oh, that might be all my hats. I can't believe it. I've come to the end of all my hats. And yeah, I just have to put on my most common hat that I normally wear when it's chilly out. Of course, at this time of night, I don't wear a hat. But at this point, I bid you adieu. Oh yeah, you might forget to look and see what's in here. Oh, some more cultural appropriation. Tomatoes or tomatoes, depending where you're from and how you say it. Italian pasta has never had any red pasta until Christopher Columbus, the Portuguese, brought tomatoes back from the New World to the Old World, so to speak, New Old. Yeah. All used to be one world when it was a giant continent. Anyway, going off on a tangent. Tomatoes were considered poisonous when they were first brought to Europe, and they didn't use them for quite a while. But then they did. They love them, and now you can't have a tomato eat in an Italian restaurant without a tomato sauce. No, just another cultural appropriation. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe it's just the way things work, you know. It's called sharing, being human, and I hope we can all get along with that idea. Okay, I found another box. Well, just a couple of other points. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. You've heard that before. Of course, you say, "Oh, you look beautiful in that. I'm going to do the same because I want to look just like you. You're so beautiful." But if you say, "Hey, this is my do. I came up with this idea. And you don't give credit to the originator of the idea, then you're stealing. Then it's fraud. So, appropriation when you give credit, but fraud when you do not. So, give credit where credit is due. But of course, things like hoodies, hey, hats. You don't have to. I invented hats. No, everybody usually didn't have dreadlocks. Dreadlocks have been around for centuries, decades before pre-recorded history. Yeah, people with dreadlocks, it's etched in stone. Okay, don't give me any crap about that. Hairstyles, body piercings. Yeah. I don't do. I did have an earring when I was younger. I took it out because it became so common, and it actually threw me off balance. I didn't like it. Piercings, you go pre-recorded history. Your body, you do with it what you want. You want to pierce it? You want to shave it? You want to do something goofy with your hair? What do I care? It's your body. You do with it what you want. What other people think, that might be a problem, but not to me. So, oh yeah. So here's my other hats. Oh, it's gonna go fast. I'm out of beer. Here's what we got here. Okay, Ray White. Yeah, that's my dad. And that's his wife, Mary White, when she was younger. I still can't figure out if that's a photograph or a retouched painting. It's very delicate. Anyway, that's Ray's wife. This is probably a box of his stuff. Yeah, it looks like it. Pro Football Hall of Fame. Here, oh yeah, CB's, another CB's hat. 2006 League champions. Oh yeah, that was Detroit Tigers. Okay, League champions. CB's D-Day. Ferndale Police Department again. Life and Times of Hank Greenberg, which my dad actually met and played baseball with when he was a kid. They had he had to walk all the way down there to Detroit to where they had a little pickup game to show the kids, to get the kids interested. GMMC 50th anniversary, 1933 to 83. My dad worked for GM for a long time. I think this was one of mine. The NCAA Final Four. Go State, yeah. Oh, still got the little clip that was hanging on the door. 2001 Pistons, NBA champs, 2004. All right, Maynard Ferguson. Yeah, my brother Walter played with this band. And my dad went to see him play all over the world. Interlaken, where I went to learn how to play tuba when I was a kid in marching band. And my brother Walter went to school there as well. That's a good hat. Oh yeah, let's see. Fisher Body, a division of General Motors, no longer exists. But they started out making carriages back in the 19th century. Later absorbed by General Motors. Yeah, Sylvan Lake, that's where we used to all hang out when I was kids, and when my dads were, and his uncles and my dad's brothers, my uncles, hang out at Sylvan Lake where my Uncle Tom lived, and we'd have picnics there every summer and have a lot of fun. Oh yeah, we're getting out of the boundary. Ithaca, New York, where my brother Walter lived for a while with his lovely wife Christiane. Cindy Ferndale, FRN TV, where my dad Raymond was a cameraman for many years and like stage manager almost. Ferndale Fire Department. Old Detroit Tigers hat. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Oh, I think 50th anniversary D-Day. My dad flew over to France where he landed. He was in the D-Day invasion. Great stories about that. Well, not great, but stories. That was when he was in the Seabees. He rode across on the channel on a floating caisson, and then when he get there, they sank it to create an artificial harbor. Yep, 97th and 108th. That was his division, the Seabees. I tribute to my dad here at the end. And I guess that's back to the hooded monk. If you've never worn a hoodie when it's cold out, yeah, a lot of people haven't. Oh, look, there's some my fur that I cut off earlier. Missed the bucket. I'll have to wash this. Well, I looked around and found a couple more hats. Spartans. Yeah, here's another. MSU Spartans. A little different look on that one. White on black. Cool. With the Michigan. And I found my mariachi hat. Yeah, baby. Chin strap's a little short. But I just put that in back. It fits pretty tight. Woohoo! And I actually did play with a mariachi band. Only once. But that was enough. Unfortunately, mine's red and theirs were blue or black. So anyway, we had fun. I think I got some more hats. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever find them, but here you go. It's hats, 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 hats. Yeah, there's a couple more. Everybody's got to have a knit cap. This one's kind of funny. It's got a. It's pretty new. Oh, once they get worn in, it's just a regular fisherman's cap, knit cap, Bronson hat, whatever you want to call it. Nice and warm. And don't want to forget, nice hat that my friend of mine gave me. Bill's Beer Removal Service. And the nice thing about this is it comes with a handy beer opener, bottle opener. Bill's Beer Removal Service. Pints, pitchers, and kegs. We'll remove them all. Thanks for watching. Well, I was putting away all my hats and found one more that is probably one of the most valuable in my collection. You can rate the values in different ways. Of course, those fur hats could be worth a few $100, so at the most, some of them, But the most valuable ones are the ones that were given to me by my family members. Yeah, one of the one that I found that was hiding in the bottom of the box because it's brown, just like the box, was given to me by my stepsons. After I had given them, I believe it was for Halloween, give them some paper bags to wear over their heads. I think this was something on Saturday Night Live or something. I don't know. Ugly. Here's your ugly mask. So I gave them some paper bags. So next week, or I don't know, maybe it was my birthday, they gave me this nice headgear image enhancement. I don't even have to take off my hood for that. There you go. Image enhancement. Yeah, good job, boys. Headgear like this is one of a kind, irreplaceable. So cherish those types of hats and headgears, and cherish your family as well. Okay, one last hat, not actually a hat, but a headgear. It does go on my head though, and it fits. Well, now I am an antelope or something from Africa. It's kind of scary. So, anyway, that's the story of hats and cultural appropriation. This headgear ceremonial appropriated from Africa, I imagine. I'm not positive. And of course, I have a lot of hats that I don't have anymore, like a Davy Crockett coonskin hat cap when I was a little kid. Those were popular. And many of these Happy New Year hats have come and gone. So, au revoir, arrivederci, and remember to be good. If you can't be anything else, be good.